Hey everybody, we are back. We're ready for another top 10 in 10, the liquidity list for basketball. Right, Stu? Well, what's it going to be this week? Are we going to see another week with the GOAT, Michael Jordan, on top? We'll find out right after this. All right, welcome back, everybody, to our top 10 in 10, the liquidity list for basketball. It's been a busy couple days for me. I know we missed a baseball update yesterday. I did a little traveling. Woke up this morning in Richmond, Virginia, and this evening, I'm back home in Wisconsin. But I had some time to get this together and get you your basketball list tonight. So, interesting list for this week. We've got a lot of familiar names. Looks like we only had one player drop out of the top 10 as I glance at the list. But I'm going to tell you, we've got some movement in the list, including maybe a new number one. So, as we look at basketball this week, 66,098 card sales in the last 7 days. These are non-graded cards. They are buy it now, fixed price listings that sold. And we had about 16,350 sellers with over 3 million listings out there. You see me peeking at my list over there. Over 3 million basketball listings out there, 66,000 or so sold. That represents a decline week over week for the third week in a row. So overall, we're seeing basketball sales slow down. We're in the playoffs. We're ready for the finals. We got the Celtics and the Mavs, and they are certainly represented in our list today. So without too much more discussion, I think we will put up last week's list right there to give you an idea of where we were at when we left off last week. Take your mental picture of that. And then we're going to see what all this means for this week's list. And we're going to start that list right now.
Opening the list with a return at number 10, Kobe Bryant. Number 9. The Greek Freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Number 8. From the Celtics, Jason Tatum. Number 7. Steph Curry. Number 6. WNBA rookie, Caitlin Clark. Settling into our top 5, Anthony Edwards. Number 4. Maverick, Luka Doncic. Number 3, LeBron James. Slipping into the number 2 spot, His Airness, Michael Jordan. And surging into our top spot, NBA Rookie of the Year, Victor Wembanyama.
Well, there we go. Another top 10 list for basketball, the liquidity list showing you the biggest movers by volume in the eBay low end, ungraded market. What'd you think? Any surprises this week? We continue to tweak it every week. We take your suggestions when you leave them in the comments. We'll check out some additional players maybe we didn't have on our radar. Right now, we're up to, how many players are we rating out every week? I think it's about, 120. 120 players were on our list the last couple weeks as we reviewed their sales data. We continue to check some references every week to see if there's some new players we should add, see what's selling with a few other sellers in the marketplace. But so the big news this week, Ja Morant dropping out of our top 10. Michael Jordan and LeBron James saw their sales drop quite a bit, which opened the door for the big surger this week, Rookie of the Year, Victor Wembanyama. He took number one this week with 3,218 card sales. That's actually down for him week over week as well, down by about 150 cards. But LeBron and Jordan fell so far that they opened the door for Victor to jump in there. Another call out for this week is the NBA Finals. Really, made their mark in our top 10. We have one, two different players in the top 10, and then we've got a couple more in the top 20 that we'll show you here in a minute. But we've got Luka in there at number 4 for the Mavericks. We've got Jason Tatum in there at number 8 for the Celtics. The NBA Finals are just about to begin. I would anticipate that as soon as the finals are over, we're going to see those players slide down the list a little bit more. We're going to continue to see Anthony Edwards slide down the list, despite his big couple of weeks. The last few weeks, he's steadily been sliding down. And then that'll open the door for guys like Shaq to come back in there. Ja Morant might make a reappearance in that basketball list. We might see a guy like Joel Embiid jump up that list at some point. One last call out, actually, Caitlin Clark continues to slide down the list. Lots of controversy in the WNBA right now about the contact fouls that Caitlin Clark has been subjected to. Really some good talk out there with the talking heads about it, some differing opinions. But Caitlin Clark, as much of a phenom as she is in the women's college game, and all the fanfare she came in with, she continues to slide down our card sales after the draft in the WNBA. And she's having some of those first year struggles that many rookies have. I still have faith in Caitlin Clark. She is going to learn the pro game and she's going to adjust, and we're going to see a very successful athlete there as well. So that's it. That's the list for this week. I'm going to put the second tier up here. Let's see. Let's put it right here for you. And you can see number 11 through 20 there and get an idea of who's just outside that top 10, maybe who slid out of it from the previous weeks. See if there's any new names in that top 20 to be on the lookout for. Again, this list is designed to just be a help for you in sourcing your cards, looking for those fast movers that you should be able to flip pretty easily. It is by no means a guarantee that you're going to make a huge profit on all of these. What it is saying is that of all the cards out there on eBay, these are the ones that are turning the most. So if you price them right, you have good quality on them, and you have some good variation, it's not all just the base cards, you should be able to turn those pretty easily. But it doesn't really tell you that you're going to get a 10% profit or an 80% profit or, 300%. This list will not tell you that. It just tells you that if you're going to pick those cards up, you shouldn't have to sit on them for a long time because there are a lot of buyers out there. So, all right, that's it for this week. We appreciate everybody checking us out. Make sure you hit that like button. Leave us some comments if you want us to check out some other players. If it's your first time here, hit that subscribe button so you get notifications when we put new content out. Until next time, this is Stu and I saying peace out. Take care of each other.